Alright guys, let's take a quick look at ADA on the ticker, or Cardano as it's called. Now it did have a head and shoulders, as you can see here. I've marked that off, and basically it didn't break down as much as it could have. Let's say that the neckline is somewhere around here, guys. Not quite sure where it is exactly, but it is somewhere around here. The target could have been down here at about 65 cents had it broken down all the way. Now it did get quite a bounce at, what, 76 cents, and basically it's gone sideways pretty much since the 21st of December. But, however, it has broken this downward trend, finally today actually it looks like, and it's facing resistance at about 93 cents. So don't think it's going to get above that today. There's only about 37 minutes left in this candle. Now keep in mind this line here is a weekly time frame resistance. So looking at this on a 4-hour time frame is kind of the wrong time frame to look at it. We should be looking at it on a weekly time frame, but keep in mind this is a stronger resistance than a daily resistance and any other resistance that I put up here, like a 4-hour resistance or whatever. So anyways guys, I do think Cardano will eventually break this. It has hit this quite a few times, as you can see. Just hasn't managed to break this trend line. Now it's broken that trend line, so that's a good sign. And I do think in the short term it probably will break above 93 cents. The next target will be $1.04, and then you have $1.13. Now taking a quick look at the tokenomics, guys, of Cardano. Basically, it has a total supply of about 45 billion, and the max supply is also 45 billion. So most of this is actually circulating right now. That's actually good to see. Now, it is basically 72% still, from its all-time high. Guys, I have to say Cardano is really struggling. It's not one of my favorite projects, honestly. I do have it, as you can see here, but I'm not very excited about Cardano this bull run, and I just think that basically it's a very, it's a dying ecosystem basically, and there's not much development. It's not quick enough with its development, really. So there's just a lot of things that are just, not so great about this project, unfortunately. And, a lot of people will write in the comments that, a dying ecosystem. I always say that. But I've heard that from other influencers, and I've seen what they've presented. And yeah, I can say that they have presented very strong evidence that their ecosystem at Cardano is not one of the best. It's losing, to other ecosystems. So anyways, guys, I don't want to get into that. But I am holding this coin for this bull run, and let's see what happens. Maybe Cardano will turn around. I think they do have some upgrade or something coming soon if it hasn't already happened. But yeah, still under $1. And what's funny is all the Cardano guys, were giving slack to my XRP videos whenever XRP went up to almost $3, guys. And, they said that it would be under $1 the next day. And no, actually, XRP is actually looking very good. It's very stable, very steady. And, Cardano, yeah, I mean, it went up and it lost quite a bit on the fall. Yeah, I mean, the top up here of this local high was $1.32. And now it's, what, 40% back. So XRP hasn't fallen near as far back. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think people are really excited about ADA for some reason. So I know there are a lot of die-hard, fans out there for ADA. And, like I always say, max supply, I tend to go for 10 billion maximum. But, with such a fan base like ADA, that tends to get eaten up real quick. Same goes for Tron or any other coin that has more than 10 billion, that has a really hardcore following. ADA is one of those. Now that is actually good to see. I do like that about ADA, but sometimes, you know, the ADA fans are a little bit strong, and they like to criticize other projects like XRP, and XRP is doing actually excellent. So anyways, guys, I don't want to make this a bash video about ADA. Like I said, I hold it. But yeah, ADA is under $1 still. And let's see what happens, guys. All right, now if we take a quick look at Bitcoin, guys, you can see it was riding this trend line until earlier this morning. It did kind of fall through. However, it did catch a bounce. And in the last 4-hour candle, guys, you can see it did come down to retest this trend line once again. It also retested this daily support. However, keep in mind, this is the 4-hour time frame we're looking at this. So it needs to hold this daily candle. Basically, if I would change this to the daily, it just needs to hold above this line. So we do have, you know, a few more hours here, or a couple hours actually. And yeah, let's see if we can hold 94.2. And yeah, we do need to push through 95.5 next, or 95.6 really. And then we have to break out of this Fibonacci once again. So that's going to take place at about 96.150, or let's say 200, just to round up and be safe, guys. Now, taking a quick look at Ethereum, guys, pretty much nothing has happened with Ethereum for many days now. It's been since the 20th of December, basically, and it's just going sideways, guys. It's getting a tiny bounce today. I mean, if we zoom in here, you'll see just a little bit of a tiny bounce, but not really much of anything. And it's kind of a surprise because many altcoins are going crazy. If I go to Crypto Bubbles, guys, and show you this, I mean, it's just green across the board. So I am a little bit surprised that Ethereum is not really the leader. You know, it's only up, you know, not even like a full percent really, I think. So yeah, if I look over here, it's not even like a full percent. So really nothing going on with Ethereum. Still bouncing around between 33.13 and 35.34, although it hasn't even been close to that in about a week or so, since Christmas actually. And yeah, you know, Ethereum needs to start doing something. But you know, even if Ethereum's not doing anything, it seems that the alts have now taken the lead, basically. Now, taking a look at the total market cap, guys, you can see, again, we were riding a trend line, kind of like Bitcoin. If I zoom in, you're going to see this a little bit more. Now, let me zoom like this. Okay, let's pull this up. So, yeah, it did break through, and I didn't extend this yet, but we can. Let's just put that about here. So, yeah, it did break through, did catch a bounce, retest the trend line, and start moving up. Looks exactly like Bitcoin, really. We do need to reclaim 3.28 trillion though. Now, if we take a quick look at total market cap excluding Bitcoin, we are maintaining 1.34 trillion. We have gotten a bounce, and it does look like we are, you know, starting to make a little bit of a move here. And I think if we can break above even this peak here at 1.38 trillion, that's going to be very good. Then the next step is breaking the next peak at 1.41 trillion, and then I think we're back off to the races at 1.55 trillion again. Now, if we take a quick look at the dominance, guys, you can see it kind of hit a little top here at 58.09%, and since that, it has just basically gone down. That's why you're seeing these alts really pop up, guys. Alts are, you know, really up for the time being. Because this dominance is going down. So people are putting their money into alts and not Bitcoin. Now, you do see this trend line that I have drawn in the yellow color here. So let's see if it catches some support here, and maybe it bounces. It might try a bounce, guys. But if I zoom out, you can see that basically this yellow line was resistance. It did break through. You can see that it, like I said, resistance here, 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 a little bit down here, then broke through. But then this line here, this weekly resistance line for the dominance, just pushed Bitcoin dominance down. So it held it. But we do need to break below the trend line, and we do need to break below 57.55. Now, taking a quick look at the altcoin season index, guys, basically it's not altcoin season, but we are maintaining these peaks, like I said. We did have a small deviation here where we did go down to 43 real quick. But basically, we have maintained these peaks for the most part at 46. We're sitting at 47. And let's see now. Maybe, we'll get a bounce. This was 47 actually last night. So a little bit surprised when I see this much green across, the alts and things. So yeah, let's see what happens next. Now, as for the fear and greed, guys, basically it's sitting at a 66. Basically, yesterday it was a 64. Pretty much going sideways now. And that's mainly because, Bitcoin and Ethereum were pretty much going sideways. But I do expect that we will tick up because we are seeing a lot of green today. So I would expect, a tick up maybe 68, 69, 70 or something like this. But we'll see, I can't predict that, to a T or anything like this. There's no pattern for this. It's just my guess. I think we're going to go up a couple points there just because what we're seeing today. Now, if you want to stake your coins, guys, go to Coinondo and you can find, Bitcoin, for example. You'll see all the days and the limits and things. Be aware, do read all the little caveats that each website has, because sometimes you can get stuck, and anyways, yeah, you can see that, like, for example, you have 20 days here, you have a limit of 120 Bitcoin. It even tells you how much you'll earn each day if you put in the amount here. But this is a very good website, guys, Coinondo, for staking. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.